I took issue when Deon left Jackson State. In fact, I was contacted by several of the Jackson State players who expressed their disappointment in Deon to me directly. And the reason I had an issue with it is Deon could have changed forever the face of NCAA Division I football. He could have brought the popularity and money of the D1 football program back to the HBCUs. You feel me? He could have brought all of our top tier athletes back to the HBCUs, and he sold them out for 30 pieces of silver to go to a white school that only has 2% black students in a town with 1% black people. I couldn't accept that. And guess what? I believe there was a little conspiracy involved in that Deon had nothing to do with. They needed Deon out of the HBCU system because what happened a few months after Deon went to Colorado State? The United States Supreme Court struck down affirmative action on the collegiate level. You know what that means now? If a HBCU, colleges that were created to do what? Give opportunities to blacks. Guess what? The Supreme Court said you could no longer give racial preference at an HBCU. If they find out that a black student got accepted to Howard Medical, if they found out a black student got accepted to Morehouse Medical, right? Because you black.
Right.
That's why the school was started. They can sue you for reverse discrimination. They needed Deon out the way before they did that, because if Deon was still at Jackson State, he would have had to lend his voice to the protest against that Supreme Court decision. So they said, get him out of the HBCU system before the Supreme Court drops this bombshell. Do you know that the white conservatives sent a letter to Howard University, this is about a year ago, threatening Howard, if we find out that you are turning away white students for black ones at an HBCU, we will still sue you for violating 14th Amendment equal protection under the law clause. You heard it from me first.
So crazy.
They're going to try to close down as many HBCUs as they can. And the ones they can't close down, they're going to try to gentrify them by forcing them to accept more and more white students. And let us be clear, you already have an HBCU that is now a PWI. You know which one it is?
Which one? No.
Bluefield State in West Virginia is an HBCU that is now a predominantly white institution. I visited it.
Crazy.
Guess who's going to be next? It could be Howard.